It's happening. We're all here. We're all here.
Mike Tyson has just sent a jaw-dropping message to Jake Paul ahead of their heavyweight clash on November 15th, 2024. With the fight just around the corner, word on the street is that Jake Paul is feeling the pressure more than ever. As the clock ticks down, Tyson isn't holding back. He's been making bold statements, and it's clear he's on a mission to end the influencer boxing saga once and for all. That's right, Tyson has openly declared that he intends to dismantle Jake Paul in the ring and send him home packing. The anticipation for this match is building, and it's bound to be an unforgettable showdown. Jake Paul might have started on YouTube and the Disney Channel, but he's about to face a whole new reality in the ring. If you think Mike Tyson is just talking smack, listen to this, Tyson said. When I'm done with him, he'll remember why he picked up a camera instead of gloves. The hype for the Mike vs. Jake fight is reaching a fever pitch, and Tyson has just added more fuel to the fire with his bold words aimed directly at the YouTuber-turned-boxer. As the clash of the eras approaches, Tyson isn't giving Jake any breathing room. He's going all in, making sure Paul feels the pressure long before they step into the ring. Mike Tyson has been unleashing threats on social media, and it's clear he's not playing around. Tyson made it crystal clear that he's got no choice but to send the problem child Jake Paul crashing onto the canvas, ensuring he comes out on top. For Tyson, it's not just about winning, it's about making a statement. He wants to show that boxing isn't just some social media trend, it's a serious sport with real consequences. And let's be honest, given Tyson's track record, this could very well be the endgame for Jake Paul's boxing career. The pressure is on, and Jake must be sweating bullets right now. Out of nowhere, Tyson delivered an insane speech. But this wasn't the typical "I'm going to knock you out" kind of thing, it was deeper. Tyson spoke at a prestigious boxing event, and let me tell you, the internet wasn't ready for it. Mike said, "I'm here to tell you, Jake, your little internet circus is coming to an end. I'm coming for you, son, and when I step into that ring, you'll see what real boxing is. The fight is heating up, and everyone is eager to see what happens next." Tyson didn't hold back, telling Jake Paul that he won't be able to hide behind his camera crew or fancy editing. "You'll be exposed for what you are, a fake, a pretender," Tyson declared. He challenged Jake to put in the work and climb the ranks before talking smack. "You've got to earn your stripes in this game," Tyson emphasized, but he didn't stop there. He took further shots at Jake's opponents, saying, "Wins against reality TV rejects and washed-up MMA fighters past their prime don't count for much. Boxing isn't about highlight reels and fancy entrances, it's about blood, sweat, and the will to go 10 rounds in hell. It's about respect. Respect for the sport, respect for your opponent, and respect for the legends who paved the way." This was a huge part of Mike Tyson's message. He spoke about honoring the OGs, the original gangsters of boxing, the fighters who came.
Making history, this is what it's all about for me, man. I'm a kid from Ohio. Hey, New York, shut the fuck up, New York.
Before, the ones who bled in the ring and built the sport into what it is today. Legends like Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and Sugar Ray Leonard, they paved the way for today's boxers. Forgetting that is a major disrespect to the sport and a slap in the face to the fighters who sacrificed everything. Tyson wasn't just talking about himself, he was talking about a whole legacy of champions. Now, let's talk about that absolutely wild press conference that went down in New York City on August 18th. It was supposed to be the big hype builder for the upcoming fight, and let me tell you, it delivered more drama and intensity than anyone expected. They definitely delivered, but here's the kicker: while Mike Tyson was cool, calm, and composed like the legend he is, Jake Paul was on a completely different level, and not in a good way. Jake was up there losing it, blurting out whatever came to mind, and it wasn't pretty. The crowd was not having it at all. As soon as Jake started running his mouth, the entire place erupted into chants of expletive Jake Paul over and over again. It was loud, and you could see that Jake wasn't ready for that kind of heat. He started to get visibly rattled. Instead of keeping his cool, Jake went off the rails, firing shots not just at Tyson but at New York City and all the fans in the crowd. Talk about poking the bear. But wait, it gets worse. In the middle of his meltdown, Jake made some outrageous claims, saying he was just like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, you heard that right, he compared himself to Muhammad Ali. Instead of coming across as brave or confident, it was downright humiliating. You could feel the awkwardness in the room as Jake's words hung in the air, leaving everyone stunned by his lack of awareness. The collective cringe from everyone watching was palpable as Jake Paul compared himself to one of the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. That's a big no-no, especially when you're standing across from a legend like Mike Tyson. While Jake was busy digging himself into a deeper hole with every word, Tyson just stood there, unfazed and completely in control. It was clear who the real champ was in that room. If this press conference is any indication, Jake might be in for a rude awakening when he finally steps into the ring with Iron Mike. Let's get one thing straight, Mike Tyson is a champion. When you're a champion, you know when to attack and when to hold back. This press conference wasn't the place for Mike to lose his cool, and that's exactly why he didn't. Tyson has been around the block enough times to know these events are about building hype, giving the audience a taste of what's to come, and maybe throwing in some trash talk to stir the pot. But here's the thing, there's a thin line between trash talking your opponent and straight up humiliating yourself, and Jake Paul somehow managed to cross it. Jake Paul crossed the line big time during the press conference. The stage is meant for showing confidence, throwing a few verbal jabs, and getting the crowd excited about what's to come. But Jake didn't just stumble over that line, he tripped, fell, and landed flat on his face. Instead of using his time to get inside Tyson's head, he went off the rails, spouting nonsense and making ridiculous claims, including comparing himself to Muhammad Ali. The crowd didn't just reject him, they turned on him, and it was brutal. You could almost see Jake's confidence unraveling as the boos and chants grew louder. In contrast, Tyson's approach was that of a seasoned pro. He knew better than to let his emotions take over in the spotlight. The internet exploded with reactions, and boxing analysts praised Tyson's message. Even some of Jake Paul's fans had to acknowledge Tyson's composed and impactful presence. Whoa, maybe Mike Tyson has a point. Respect isn't earned online, it's earned in the ring through sweat, blood, and dedication. The internet, of course, has sparked heated debates. Some fans sided with Tyson, applauding him for calling out the lack of respect in boxing, seeing it as a much-needed wake-up call for the celebrity boxing trend. Now, you might be wondering about Jake Paul's reaction to Tyson's game-changing speech. He went radio silent for a while, and that silence speaks volumes. Maybe Tyson's words hit home, and Jake is now trembling in his boots. If he was already feeling pre-fight jitters, this news might have pushed him through the canvas. Tyson has even announced a new wrinkle in his training regimen, watching Jake Paul's greatest hits daily. Talk about psychological warfare. Imagine the mental strain of having to relive your opponent's most embarrassing moments. With Jake Paul's greatest hits blasting in his ears 24/7 before, he's sure to be a puddle on the gym floor now. We'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. So what do you think about Mike Tyson's mind-blowing message to Jake Paul before their fight? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. See you in the next video.